Hi everybody, welcome back to Planet Arizona Comics where the temperature's hot. Well, you know, it's summer, it's hot everywhere. But I guarantee the comics are still hotter. In fact, I guarantee I don't think the comics have ever been hotter on the show because I've got some good stuff to show you today. I've got a couple mail calls, which I think you'll like. I have a couple IO4 books I think you should keep an eye out for. And then I've got the usual new books from the last couple weeks. But like I said, the books this week, especially in the mail calls, are of the hot variety. So let's get into that. First one up, I've been talking about this character since she debuted. Really like her as a design. I like the costume. This is Amazing Spider-Man 14, the first appearance of Hallows Eve. She's a female hobgoblin. She has all these enchanted masks that give her powers. They were enchanted by the Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor, during Dark Web. So she takes on the powers of whatever mask she's wearing. She has an invisibility mask, she has a shadow mask, she has werewolf mask and vampire mask, and so she can be a lot of different things whenever she needs to be. And I really dig her. And I think they do too. I think her reception's been pretty good. They gave her a 5-issue miniseries that just ended recently, kind of like they did with Spider-Gwen after Edge of Spider-Verse. She was also in this new Amazing Spider-Man annual that just came out this week. So they're definitely giving her a tryout. So I hope she sticks around because I like her a lot. And I was able to score a 9.8 of that. Happy to have that. As I am another one of these Ghost Rider 15s. Oh, this one is a direct edition. You might have seen a couple videos ago where I had a 9.8 of newsstand, which I'm really happy to have. You know, book from 1991 is that classic, dare I say, iconic glow-in-the-dark cover. I've heard it's the first glow-in-the-dark cover, so that's kind of a cool thing. But I like it so much. I went out and I got that 9.9 you may have heard about on the Key Collector app. That sold for like $820. Yeah, I think it was $820 that I spent. Yeah, I'm the guy. And you know, I had some money to play with, and there are only 5 of these in the world at the moment. So I'm like, yeah, I want that. Went out and got it. It was on auction. When I bid on the auction, it was $350. I had the bid at $520 with like 10-15 seconds left. So if you do eBay auctions, you know the practice of being sniped, and you know you get something with 10-15 seconds left. It's not usually going to stay there. So what I did is I bid it up to. I'm not going to say I was comfortable with the amount, but I had it. So if I was sniped or if people bid after me, I bid it up to an amount where I thought I should get it. And I did. It went from $350 to $520. And then those last 10 seconds, it went from $520 to the $820 that I got it for. Yeah, it's my first 9.9. It's been like a month, and I haven't even posted this on my IG yet. So I've just been keeping it under wraps. Break it out every couple of days, and I just, you know, I look up the I look up the what is that? The ID number, the certification number, just to make sure that's my 9.9. I'm 1 of 5, man. 1 of 5. Sorry, I'm stammering. I can't believe I own a 9.9. It's like the feeling I got when I got my X-Men 1. It's like I can't believe I have it. All right, let's get into some IO4 books. These are some books I think you should keep an eye out for. None of these are books that'll break your bank, but might have some significance later on with DC's James Gunn universe. First one is Green Lantern 195. This is where Guy Gardner officially becomes a Green Lantern. I'm not familiar with his history. I know he debuted in Green Lantern 57, was it? 59, one of those two, but He was never a Green Lantern officially until this moment. So, with him appearing in the Superman Legacy movie that'll be coming out from James Gunn, might be one of those outside the box Guy Gardner books you might want to keep an eye out for. Phantom Stranger, number 14. This is a really cool Neil Adams cover, first off. But it's significant because it is this Swamp Thing prototype, as they describe it. This predates House of Secrets 92. Pretty sure it predates Savage Tales. I'm not sure which issue it is. It's the first Man-Thing issue. It was the first swamp creature from DC, from that Bronze Age horror. So, you know, those kind of true first appearances are becoming more and more popular. Like I said, this isn't cheap, but it's not gonna break your bank. So if you come across it in a back issue bin, or maybe see it on the wall of your shop, you might want to pick it up, because Swampy's gonna play some role in the upcoming DC James Gunn verse. At least I believe so. Last but not least, the Spectre, number 1. Not overly familiar with this character in the least bit. I know he's super powerful, maybe on the level of Galactus, maybe that's too much, but this is the first Spectre solo series. Not even sure who does this cover. Is it Murphy Anderson, Nick Cardy? But it's a number 1 from the 60s, and like I said, not terribly expensive, not terribly cheap, but something you might want to keep an eye out for. You know, something you should definitely keep an eye out for is this Batman 423, especially in the newsstand. But if you can't afford that, Todd McFarlane also did some really cool Batman covers for Detective Comics 575 through 578. He didn't do this, but it's a really nice cover from Alan Davis and Paul Neary, who worked on the Excalibur run. But if you're going to get the other McFarlane covers in the run, you might as well get this with it and complete the run. So you got 576 and out of order, 577. Nice Batman holding a gun. I like books where Batman's holding a gun, because you don't normally see that. In fact, all of them, he's holding a gun, except for the final issue where he is holding the sickle of the Reaper. In fact, I like this cover so much. I got it signed by Todd at the 2019 Phoenix Comic Con. That was a good con. I got George Takei's signature there, and I got Todd's signature. That was the last time I've seen him, too. That was the last time I saw him at the Phoenix Con. I don't know where he's been, because he lives in town. He must be having a falling out with the promoters or the organizers. All right, let's get into new books. How much I got here? 805. So let's kind of run through them kind of quick. You all know I love Hallows Eve. So Amazing Spider-Man Annual number, actually 2023. Grimm number 12. Kind of falling off on this series. I'm not terrible, but I might be dropping it. I gotta drop a few books. I'm pulling too much lately. Are you pulling a lot of books? Have you cut back? Let me know. I think a lot of people are gonna start cutting back on some titles. Moon Knight 26. Scarlet Witch 7, a really nice Lobos cover and a nice face. Oh, you can't say corner box, but it's maybe a side box. Headshot. Spawn 344. This was sitting there in the pile for this past week, and I could not pass this up. Star Trek Deep Space Nine number 5. Dog of War. Resistance is Squirrel. One of my favorite covers of the year. It's gotta be. It's so good. Star Wars Dark Droids number 1. First it comes for the medal, then it comes for everything else. Nice beginning. Charles Soule did a nice job setting everything up. Let's see where it goes. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 7. Strange Academy Miles Morales 1 to 3. I think next one they're on to Moon Knight. X-Men 25. This is the what's his name? Davila cover. It's a nice Kingpin X-Men cover. You don't normally see Kingpin and X-Men together, so decided to pick that one up. If you're not reading X-Men, you might want to jump on with the Hellfire Gala and all that, because everything's starting to fall apart. There's a real nice panel in this one where the Stark Sentinels are on either side of the White House, and really is really starting to have a Days of Future Past kind of vibe to this. So digging that. Last for this week, this is a Zetascope Ivan Tao cover. This is a 2023 Diamond Retailer. It's not an incentive. Is it a thank you cover? I'm not sure, but it's limited to 500. So decided to pick that up. Kind of nice. This is actually, the title is Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts, number 3. All right, these are books from the last couple weeks. Don't know exactly what's what, so I alphabetize them. Let me move some books around here first. And then get into Amazing Spider-Man number 29. John Romita's not on the book, at least on the interiors anymore, so that's an improvement. Amazing Spider-Man 30. And the Scotty Young variant for that. Antarctica number 1. I wanted to like this. I didn't really dig it. A lot of exposition, a lot of setup, and don't know if I'll pick up number 2. Barnstormers number 1 from Tula Lotay and Scott Snyder. Nice series so far. Captain Marvel. No, this is Amazing Spider-Man. What is this exactly? 29, I guess? Because they're all on Spider-Man books, even though they all say Avengers and Fantastic Four and all that. So, Amazing Spider-Man 29, the Disney 100 anniversary variant, DC Ruby 6, and cover B, Mirka Andolfo. Edge of Spider-Verse 4, Dream Spider story. Extreme Venomverse 4, and I've got to say, kind of hot with the, what's her name? Noctera? No, not Noctera, that's another series. Whatever her name is. Cotton Candy here, I'll call her. But I have to admit, I dug it more than I thought I would. Got a nice anime feel to her. Again, like Hallows Eve, good design. I dug it. And they venomized Jeff in Extreme Venomverse 5. Facsimile edition of X-Men 101. I had the original at one point, and I put that in the deal for my X-Men 1. Not sad I did it, because it's always good to have an X-Men 1, but kind of wanting an original back. Might have to go get one. Hey, Ms. Marvel's dead, if you didn't hear. I'm sure she'll stay that way for a long, long time. Ghost Lore number 3. Nice cover. Who's this? This is by Leomax. Little goblin with the knife sitting on top of this woman on the bed. Creepy cover. Ghost Rider 16. Oh, I like them Ghost Rider skull covers. That's a cool, not quite an infinity cover because it stops there. That's a nice cover. Bjorn Barons did that one. Gunslinger Spawn 22. Hallows Eve 5. This is the Bengal variant. Cosplay cover, the Heat Seeker number 1, is it? Redheads. Gotta love them. I think Aquaman said that. Jason Momoa. The Liquid Kill number 6, the Kill Bill homage cover. And last of this pile, Night Terrors, Catwoman, number 1. I've tried to avoid this. I couldn't avoid not picking Catwoman Night Terrors up with all these snakes and... I think that is to date the only Night Terrors book I've gotten. Miles Morales, number 8. I think that is a Sarah Kelly variant. Does it say right there? Oh, it doesn't. Nice cover, whoever did that. Moon Knight, number 25. This is the not J. Scott Campbell, John Tyler Christopher, another 3-name person. Negative space variant, and I like it so much, I got 2. You might be seeing that on the top 10 covers of the year at the end of the year. Moon Knight, City of the Dead 1, the Scotty Young variant, and the Go variant with the Scarlet Scarab, I think her name is, from the character that debuted in the Moon Knight Disney Plus show. A lot of people didn't like that. I like that a lot. I'm not a big Moon Knight fan, so that might have something to do with it. DC Poison Ivy uncovered the foil. Foil. Can you see that? That might be a little bit. There you go. Uncovered. This is a collection of all the covers from this Poison Ivy series. So, cool little addition here. Radiant Black 25. The left side and the right side. What's cool about this, if you haven't heard, is, hey, the laundry's done, is they changed the ending in each of these different issues. One takes the Radiant in one, and the other takes the Radiant at the end of the other. So the story splits off into two different stories, I guess, from here. I don't know how they're going to do it. Are they going to do two of these different books for each issue? Are they going to, split them in a single issue? So interesting thing they're doing there. Radiant Black. Scarlet Witch Annual #1. This is the second printing of that. Scorched #20. Ultra cool Jeff DeCall thick She-Hulk cover to #15. That's the only thing I can really say to describe her. She's not the usual skinny mini Hulk, but she's definitely got some muscle. Definitely got some muscle to her here. DeCall's really grown on me over the last couple months. Nice cover to Silk #3. Pirate cover. Spawn 343, I believe, the Virgin cover. Star Wars 36. Darth Vader 36. Black, White, and Red #4. Dr. Aphra 34. Star Weird. That's definitely, it looks like the Doc Brown from what is that? Back to the Future. Hyperspace Stories #6. Star Wars Rebellion #1. Ultimate Invasion #2. I still didn't read this. So after I get done with this, I will read it, because the first issue I thought was really good. I forgot to read that. Wolverine 35 and the John Jang 125 variant. Whenever I see a 125 variant still hanging out in my shop after I get off of work, I'm just picking them up. I mean, this is 125. I think I got this for $12. It was priced at $15. I didn't pay $15 for it. So, and Jang's got his following now, so maybe that'll be something in the future. Board Tree #3 and 4. You digging this? Are you picking it up? It's certainly interesting. She's naked a lot, so that helps. Venom 22 and 23, and the spoiler variant for 23, even though this character is the Venomized Black Widow, and she's not in this issue. But I guess they're saying Black Widow next issue is going to be a Venom? I don't know. A symbiote? Kind of makes sense in a way, doesn't it? What if dark Spider-Gwen? I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. Weren't all the what ifs dark? It's always like the worst that could happen if something was happened differently at the end of the issue. So, what if dark Spider-Gwen? X-Men 24. And finally, X-Men Before the Fall, Sinister 4. All right, that's what I got for you this week. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're picking up. Let me know what you think I should be picking up. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.